Well, here we are at the scene of the crime. Just kidding, folks. No crime was committed. However, this is the scene that will allow me to show you the connection tricks that I stumbled onto that significantly improved the strength of my Wi-Fi signal and allowed me to use inexpensive hardware for a long-distance Wi-Fi connection. Now, I've been messing around with these long-distance Wi-Fi connections for many years. I lived on a boat for 27 years. And in the harbors, it's hard to get Wi-Fi. And so I had to come up with several strategies to connect to either the harbor's Wi-Fi or local Wi-Fi that was available to me. So I learned a lot over the years. Today, I'm going to be just setting this up here where I live now. I live in a retirement home. And there's a large hotel right over there that is about 150 yards away. And that's a nice little pitching wedge. No, actually, I can't hit a pitching wedge that far. I'm just kidding you. That's the end of golf. No more golf. Okay, so but today I'm going to be talking about how to set this up on my laptop computer. I also have a little notebook here for demonstrations to show you stuff. It's easier because I can't get the camera over here to my laptop. And we'll be talking about Windows 10 mostly. I have done similar installations on Windows 7 and systems that go as far back as Windows 98. Okay, you can also get, this is about this little USB Wi-Fi adapter, okay, and you can also get these little Wi-Fi adapters for Macintosh, okay. Now, so the principles I address here for all of this will most likely be adaptable to Mac. This company, this is a Panda. You can use probably other models of Wi-Fi adapters, USB Wi-Fi adapters, but Panda does make one for Mac. Okay, so this is not about stealing a Wi-Fi signal. So to get started, you will need to talk to a nearby neighbor or a nearby business, or if you're in an RV park, and then try to use a long-distance Wi-Fi connection. Okay, so what I learned though is that you do not need expensive Wi-Fi antennas, radios, power over Ethernet adapters, routers, access points, and Pi-Fi systems. You don't need that stuff. I struggled myself, you know, to pick up this nearby hotel right here for quite a while. They have 24/7 Wi-Fi over there. I paid for someone to stay in that hotel, a family member, and so I have access to all of their Wi-Fi. Okay, now, like I say, 150 yards. Okay, so I eventually succeeded on connecting to the hotel using $20 worth of hardware I bought on eBay. Okay, now this system could work for longer distances. It's hard to say what hardware you have. The Panda is the adapter says that, you know, the stats say it could go, you know, at least that far. These Wi-Fi, these high gain antennas might give you more distance. Okay, but I actually got a 144 megabit per second connection right here on my laptop sitting here. It's the same speed I was getting sitting in the lounge over there at the hotel, 10 feet away from one of their Wi-Fi access points. So my goal of this big long-range connection was to sit here at my little computer, this was my laptop, and surf the internet, watch YouTube TV, and watch YouTube. Just download the apps. I can sit here and watch TV and do the apps, and I can upload my videos to YouTube. Okay, so I fumbled around and eventually succeeded on $20 worth of hardware. Slight variances in these instructions that seem right to you, and they are things that I tried, but these things that seem right may not be right, and they make the difference between success and failure. Now, what I wound up using here is the Panda, USB Wi-Fi adapter, 802.11n. It's 24 or 2.4 gigahertz, and it'll get all the way over to the hotel. There were some tricks though on how to get it there. It just didn't jump over there and say, okay, we're connecting. So the first thing that you do with one of these Panda adapters, and what they're really good at, is you just plug this in, and it will extend your range if you have another room over here and you're having trouble over there getting your access points over there. It will extend your range. It's going to be better than the radio that they put inside your notebook or your laptop for that particular purpose. However, to get over to that hotel, it won't do it from here. So one of the things I did, and I used to do this on my boat, is you get the reason you get the Panda is because it has a removable antenna. And this allows you to use a outdoor antenna. And right here I have an outdoor antenna that I can connect to the Panda. I shake, so hold on a second. So what happens when you get old? You have to move into a retirement home because you shake so much. Can't even cook my own food. Okay, so you connect this to your USB port, and here we go. And then you take this and you run it out the window, and you put it outside. And now you have a line of sight over there to the hotel. Got to get an extension, so this isn't long enough. And on my boat, I used to have these things running all over my fly bridge up to the top. Then I realized that the cable length is kind of a problem. You lose a signal strength the longer the cable is, so then I'd move the cable back and I'd put in shorter lengths and try to increase my signal by decreasing the cable length. So that's one thing you have to consider if you're going to use this system, but we may not use this system. I used to use, this is like a 15 dBi, I got a 9 dBi, I got an 18 dBi. I tried everything, okay, connecting them to an outside antenna, and it did okay, but a lot of times I couldn't even get on. I would, the handshake, I'd lose the handshake, as they call it, which means it said unknown provider, and then it wouldn't connect. So eventually, I was really frustrated, and I woke up one day in the middle of the night and remembered a trick that I did on my boat. You don't use a Wi-Fi cable to the antenna. What you do is you take your USB Wi-Fi adapter and you plug it into a USB extension cable. Now, I used all three of these antennas to, and we're going to run this outside, but we're going to do it with the antenna that comes with the Panda. Because if you go out and buy those antennas, it's going to run you way over 20 bucks. This Panda I bought for 15 bucks probably 3 years ago. But you can get these, don't worry, I'll get it. They're about 17, 18 bucks now on eBay. This is January of 2021. Okay, so now you connect your USB Wi-Fi adapter to a USB extension cable, and you put the Wi-Fi adapter outside, okay, and you bring it in to the building using the USB cable rather than the antenna cable. And so there you go. Okay, so now this improves the situation dramatically. Okay. Also, I just wanted to tell you, this it didn't work on the inside of the glass. Okay, I tried that too. I tried everything. And the inside of the glass, this is double pane glass here in the retirement home, so they wanted us not to hear noises, or they want a little bit of more insulation from the weather. But so it's double pane glass. I couldn't get it to work on the inside of the glass. But I got a very good connection. My handshake is good every time, and that's really frustrating when you can't even get on. I just wanted to say that, oh, I forgot to tell you, I think, is that I will show you how to do all the software connections to the Panda adapter. It's probably the same for any Wi-Fi adapter. I'll show it to you. I'll swing the camera around. We'll point it at the computer. It will show you how to do it on Windows 10. It's very similar on Windows 7, and I'll do that here in a few minutes. But so now I got YouTube TV, YouTube, everything I went right here on this computer. I got me a HDMI port here on my laptop. I ran a 25-foot HDMI cable over there to my TV, and I can watch TV on the big screen. I goof around a lot on with Wi-Fi stuff. So you know, subscribe to my channel. Who knows what I'll stumble onto next? Because I could find something really cool. I mean, I save, you know, $65 a month. That's what I would be paying AT&T, you know, to give me Wi-Fi in my room here. So $65 a month. Okay, that's it. So now I'm going to take a little break. I'll be right back, and I'll set up the camera, and it'll probably only be a little glitch on the video, if anything. And I'll show you how to do the software. Set it up. Thanks for watching. Come down here, and we put our little thing here, and it'll say internet access. But sometimes when you're not connected, or you're not connected yet, that's going to be a little round circle that looks like a world globe. We right click on this, okay, and we're going to open network settings. Hit that open button. Okay. So this will bring you to your status of your network status. What you want to come over to is change adapter options. One click, and now you're going to see a list of your Wi-Fi adapters. This Wi-Fi adapter here is probably embedded in the laptop or your notebook. It doesn't say USB anywhere. What you're looking for is the one that says USB wireless, and that's the one that's USB wireless. Right here, it's going to say where that tape is. It's going to say disabled. So you want to right click on disabled. Okay, you're going to get a drop down menu, and you're going to, and this here where it says disabled, it's going to say enable. So then you click on enable, and it will go through a little process where it looks for your connection, and then when your connected, it will list who you're connected to. Now it also may just say, oh, not connected. Okay, we'll take care of that in a minute. Okay, but if it says that you're connected, okay, then you come down to status, and right now it's at 104. It was on 144 a minute ago. It dropped a little on me. But I'm connected. My speed here is 104 megabits per second. So that's how you can tell your status. Now, excuse me for a minute. On Windows 7, okay, we're going to back up here. On Windows 7, this change adapter settings is up here, over here in this corner. When you click on it, you're going to get something that looks just like this. Now, if I put this, you know, you can put it full screen, it's going to look a little different. But you want to make sure that you see your Wi-Fi adapter is USB wireless. That's the most important thing. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, if it says you're not connected, okay, then you need to, it'll give you some options on where to connect. Let's see if I can do that. Let's say connect, disconnect. Click on this here, connect, okay, and it will give you a list over here of your available networks. Find the network that, you know, whoever your RV park told you the name of their network, or your neighbor or your local business told you the name of the network. You find the name of the network on this list, click on it. You might have to fill in a password, and then it should all get connected for you. So it's not much more difficult than that. You just need to find your network settings.
Okay, last note, don't disable the Wi-Fi when shutting down. Thanks for watching, and hit that little red flip-flop in the lower right corner to subscribe. You never know what I'm going to come up with next.